Alright guys, welcome back to another Mortal Kombat X character tutorial video, and today we have a JACQUI Briggs. And JACQUI Briggs is one of my favorite characters in the game. I wish she was a lot better than she is, but she is still able to get you wins. Depending on how you play her and, just how much you work on her or with her, I should say, whatever you want to call it. But she's really fun to play, and the variations I'm gonna cover in this video are high tech, which is my favorite, and fully auto. So let's start off here with her normals, and then I'll go into fully auto first because that's the most basic one in my opinion. So JACQUI on paper looks like she would be one of the best characters in the game. She has really fast normals, she has good buttons, but the problem is they don't have range at all. Look at this. Look how close I am. And it doesn't hit while I was walking forward because the down one walks forward a little bit. Look at this. She has no range. Her down four is one of the best, pokes that she has as far as range. And it's like 12 frames, like 13 frames, something like that. And you're going to get beat by Kotal Khan's 6 frame down four that, reaches character length. You know what I mean? So that is the bane of JACQUI's Mortal Kombat X existence, because if she had fat... Damn, look what's going on in the background. Oh, shit. That looks really cool. Bye-bye, Shinnok demons. But if she had a bigger hitbox on her normal, she would be a lot better, because if you look at her buttons, 6 frame jab, 7 frame down 1, 8 frame down 3... she has wait, where is this? No, not that. Okay, standing 4, that's it. She has an 8 frame mid, 8 frame standing 4. She has great buttons, but she has short limbs. But I'm not gonna keep harping on that. I'm gonna teach you guys some JACQUI. So what you want to do as what you want to use as a punish is either standing 1 because it is 6 frames, or standing 4. Mostly standing 1 because then you go into this combo right here. So standing 1 is your best bet for punish. If you're really close, of course, this is gonna punish, everything, because this is 6 frames. Poking wise, you do want to use her down 1. Down 1 is 7 frames, so down 1 is what you want to use. Let's see. She does have her down 3, which is an 8 frame low. This one right here, I think this has more range than the down 1. No, same range. Okay, so if you want to go for a low, you go for down 3, and if you just want to like counter poke, definitely down 1 because it is 7 frames. Let's see what her down 4 is. So her down 4 is 13 frames. That is horrible for a low poke. So this is her best range move. It's not even character length. You have to be a little bit closer than character length. 13 frames, not that great. So it's a little hard with JACQUI. The best thing you could do is counter poke with standing 1 or with down 1. Your punish is going to be standing 1 into whatever, depending on what variation you use. So that's it for her. Actually, obviously, this is an 8 frame mid. So if you are close, definitely use that. That could go into all this stuff. And in fully auto, she could definitely get some really good damaging combos. So back 3 is her low. Back 3 is, let's check it out. Back 3 is 16 frames. So it isn't the fastest back 3 in the world, but she does have a threat over the overhead. So, she does have 50-50s. So, back 3, let's see. Just checking out the range here. Alright, so you have to be like right next to your opponent to actually get the back 3 to connect. But back 3-3, it's double low, and in the fully auto variation, you could actually go triple low with the down rocket. And of course, in high tech, you go 3-3, back 3-3, run cancel into, you know, whatever other combo you want to do. So back 3-3, that's her low option. Her overhead option is back 2, and let's check out 17 frames on the back 2. So 17 frame overhead and 16 frame low. She does have the threat of the 50-50, and in fully auto, she could get ridiculous damage off this overhead mid-screen with only 1 bar. And I'll show you guys once I go to fully auto here. But the overhead, really good in high tech. You can run cancel anything in high tech. That's why I like it. It's a, you know, really flashy variation in my opinion, and you know, it can be really, really good, and it's a lot of fun. So, you know, the overhead and the back 3, overhead, low threats, really good. The mid that I like to use, mostly in high tech, is back 1, because it leads into the back 1-4, which is a mid to low. See, the back one is 16 frames, so you know it's considerably slow than a lot of the mids in the game, but it's still a mid. Like, it does have, as you guys see, that doesn't have bad range because it's forward advancing, but it is 16 frames, so you do have to time it. You know, you could whiff punish your opponent with it. You know, you could do it from here. You know, you could be walking back and forth because Jackie does have a really good walk speed, or a back walk speed. Look at this. Really good. Yeah, she just has a good walk speed in general. Forward walk and back walk, really, really good. So, you know, Jackie's really good to whiff punish your opponent because he might be jumping over. You walk back a little bit, and then you punish with the overhead. Back 1-4. For me is back 1-4 into run cancel. Really, really good. The other mid that I see people using is this one, right? Yeah. So forward 1 actually has the most range as far as a button for Jackie. 15 frame mid, not the greatest, but it does lead to that. And you know, you can special cancel into it, and in other variations like the shotgun variation, you could actually send your opponent launching with it. So, you know, really, really good. So now that we got that out of the way, let me show you guys some of the strings that I personally like to use. So this string right here, if you do 1-1, it leaves you +2 on block. Really, really good for frame traps, for pressure. You know, in high tech, which I'll talk about a little bit later, you could go into, you know, this on block. This on block is only like -1, so you know, you could down poke, use your 7 frame to beat whatever they're doing, and then do 1-1 and then go into your pressure again. It's always really nice to have a +2 string that you can rely on to, you know, pretty much frame trap your opponent. So 1-1 is always really good. The best combo to hit a confirm into things is 1-2-1-2. This right here, you could go into back forward 4, which is this, to end the combo. You know, that's pretty much how you want to end all your combos. Let's just say you do this. Did that combo? Yeah, it did combo in the beginning. That right there is a pretty bread and butter combo with high tech. You always want to end your combo pretty much into this, because that's what does the most damage. You know, as far as like ending a combo with Jackie, it's the best thing. So back forward 4 is what you want to end your combos with. But this right here, one of our best strings, because if you just end your string like this without canceling into anything, you're actually +2 on block, which is really good. Like, you guys see what I mean? Like, on paper, Jackie looks ridiculous, right? Because all her strings are, you know, safe. It leaves you +2 neutral on block. So with a little bit more buffing to Jackie, she's gonna be really, really good. So, you know, that's a really good string right there. 1-1-4 also leaves you +2 on block, and of course special cancelable. You know, in fully auto, this becomes better because you could go into 1-1-4 into the fully auto. Let's see, what are some other strings that I use? Of course, the back 1-4, like I told you guys, it goes into a mid into low, and it could catch your opponent off guard. I catch a lot of people off guard with this. So that's a nice strength to have as well. Of course, I told you guys back 3-3, really good, low, and the overhead. Those are pretty much the only strings that I use personally. You could go forward 2, up 2. Is that move right there? You go. How is it? You could special cancel it into her ground pound. Just her ground pound is just down 4. In high tech, if you have this, it becomes an unblockable. So that's always nice to have. Like if you hard knock down your opponent and you have the gauntlets activated, down 4-4, that's an unblockable guaranteed 11%. Really good if you don't have the gauntlet charge, and for all the other variations, it's just a low. And if you meter burn it, you could actually launch your opponent. Boom. I said, huh. There you go. I was about to say, huh, does that really not work? And ground pound, EX ground pound into neutral jump punch, 3-3 into the ending move, 37%. You know, she does pack a punch, man. When she hits you hard. So that's it for that. Let's go into her fully auto variation so I could talk a little bit about it. The best thing about her fully auto variation that you guys see a lot of people use is the guns. This thing right here is really good. You know, if you don't know how to get around it and you keep getting caught by this, it could be really, really annoying. Because it's a 4-hitting full screen, like really fast projectile that if you meter burn, a rocket launcher is going to come out afterwards, which is a mid. And that's 13% right there. And, you know, one of the best things about this is you could end all your strings into the fully auto you know, machine guns, and they're completely safe. So on block, if you do this string, you could still end it in the fully auto and to make your string safe. And there's nothing that your opponent could do because this is like 4 hits really fast. So if your opponent tries to, you know, meter burn it, if there is a gap, this is gonna armor break it, you know, 99% of the time. So you guys see this a lot, and a lot of people complain about it. But you gotta remember, they're highs. All you have to do is duck them. And if you're playing someone with... Actually, Katana is a completely different case, because she does have the float, and she could counter zone, especially in Royal Storm. But, you know, all you have to do is neutral duck it. Neutral duck it, and as soon as you get in on Jackie players who only do this... They're not gonna, you know, you pretty much have the game. They're not gonna know how to do anything else if they're only doing this. The actual good Jackie players use the up rocket, they use the down rocket, and they just know how to use Jackie Briggs. So the people who complain about fully auto are usually the people who run into, you know, Jackie players only doing this, and then that's all they know how to do. All you have to do is just get in on them, just be a little bit patient, don't get frustrated, and you're gonna win every single Jackie that you play against. So. But that doesn't matter. Like, this is still good. It's still good projectile. So you have that. You have this right here, the up rocket, and I told you guys that you could get huge damage off an overhead mid screen. So if you land an overhead, I'm not gonna do the neutral jump punch. If you land an overhead into the up rocket, EX up rocket is gonna send them launching, and all you have to do is just run forward a little bit, do standing 3-3 into this. Back forward 4, and you're gonna net 37% easy. Like, this combo is basic as hell, easy to do. 37% off the low, same thing. Wow, did you guys see that? Jackie lifted her leg up and my first low missed. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Same thing with this one. Back 3-3 actually makes your combo scale a lot less. So as you guys see, I got 40%. I got an extra 3% doing back 3-3 into up rocket, into, you know, the combo ending special move. And the beautiful thing about the up rocket is that it leaves you plus on block. Let's see how plus you are on block. Hand cannon, is it that one? No, that's... Here we go. It leaves you plus 11 on block. So that is really good. Plus 11, really good. So as you guys see, you get free damage off an overhead EX rocket, easy combo, off a low EX rocket. Really good. If you don't want to meter burn it, all you have to do is just use the low. The low one actually gives you potential to hit confirm into, there you go, back 3-3 low, triple low, and you can run up, do 1-2-1-2 into back forward 4. And in the overhead, you're not going to be able to run all the way to get the combo. Let's see. I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, you're not going to be able to run all the way. So if you get the overhead, you want to meter burn it. Like if you get the overhead, because you're plus 11 on block, you have nothing to lose, and you net 37% even if you like actually hit the person. But if you don't want to do that, you don't want to waste a borrowed meter, just do overhead into, you know, the low rocket, and then you can still catch him with the fully automatic gun. So that's an easy hit confirm right there for 20%. And the beautiful thing is that the rocket is also plus on block, right? No, the rocket is only -1. It's not plus, it's not that good, but it's still only -1. So you have nothing to lose by, you know, using the rocket in close situations, because you're only -1. You could just block afterwards. So that's pretty much it for this variation. Let me show you guys some corner damage here. Some corner damage. If you get your opponent in this situation, excuse me for not remembering some of the combos, because I haven't played with fully auto in a while. I play with high tech quite a bit, but I don't play with fully auto in a while. So let's just say you get back 3-3. That's a pretty simple combo right there. 41%. Back 3-3 into low, missile. Standing 3-3 into up missile. I said up missile. Now you can't get another standing 3-3. All right. All right, there you go. So back 3-3, down missile, standing 3-3 into up rock, and then 4 into back forward 4. That nets you, you know, 30 whatever percent that was. I mean 41%. If you go for the overhead, you could go overhead and up rocket. That's a pretty basic combo right there. Let's see. All right, there you go. So in the overhead, the same thing. I had forgotten if you could actually, you know, bounce someone off the overhead really well, and you can. So if you go for the overhead, just go with the low rocket again. Low rocket. Standing 3-3 is not going to work because she's too low to the ground, or your opponent's going to be too low to the ground. So overhead, down rocket, standing 4, up rocket, standing 4 into back forward 4. Or you could go 1-1, 1-1, 4. Alright, I think you could get away with 1-1-1. Alright, there you go. Gives you an extra 2%, so it's always good to go for a little bit more damage. And standing 1-1 is pretty easy, so you know that. Really, really easy combo. You could always meter burn this. Whoops. Oh, almost had it. Whoops. Let's just go for the more basic one. There you go. Overhead into EX rocket nets you 43%. Really, really easy. And, well, I should say really, really easy, because in online, yeah, it could get, so easy combos could get more complicated. But 43%, it doesn't take too long to practice it. Same thing with the overhead here. You know, back 3-3 into EX, you know, up rocket, 46%. Really, really good damage. So that's fully auto in a nutshell for you guys. Let me switch over here to high tech and teach you guys some high tech stuff. So high tech is all about this right here. This is her projectile. It does 10% on hit by itself. This could actually cancel projectiles, so if Jackie throws a projectile at me, I can't show you guys because it's not going to catch all of, 4 bullets of the fully auto, but if someone like Katana throws a projectile at you and you meet it with this, it's going to cancel it out, and of course it's going to build your meter because you're using a special move of your own. Something else that she has is this. You could charge her gauntlet to give you extra damage. So fully charged, let's just do this combo. 28%. Simple, right? 1 2 1 2 into back forward 4. And now let's see without it. Without it does 23%. So as you guys see, it gave it extra damage because you have the gauntlets charged. So this in the corner could get really, really good, but unfortunately it's so slow. Look how much time it takes up to actually activate. It's so fucking slow. Multiple times whenever I play this character online, if I'm full screen and I think, oh, I could have a free charge up, right? And I try to meter burn it to get all 2. If a projectile hits you, it knocks you out of it. If like Jackie doesn't charge it up before it hits you. Like if she charges it up and then it hits you, then it's fine. But if she's mid animation, you're gonna burn a bar meter for nothing. So it kind of sucks. That's the only move that she has, right? Yeah, this and this. That's pretty much like the main focus of this variation. And like I mentioned earlier, if you have your gauntlets charged and you do her ground pound, it turns into an unblockable. So really, really good to have. 13% if she has both stages charged. Meter burn 15%. So if you have one stage charge, you're going to do a little bit extra damage. And if you have both of them, you're going to do a lot more damage. So that's pretty much the gist of her gauntlets. And one cool thing that you could do is run cancel with them. So let me show you guys here. These are actually pretty hard run cancels. As you guys see here, I did it twice, and that was a lot of chips. So if your opponent is actually respecting you, and you do those 2 like sections of the run cancel, you're gonna take, what is that, like 10% chip, which is crazy. And of course, if you have your gauntlet charged, this is gonna do actually extra more chip. It's actually a little bit hard for me to get both of them. Well, you guys get the point. I got it in the first try before. You're gonna get more damage if you get, if you have this, even on block. So, as you guys see, I have 1 charge. That's a little bit extra damage. I have them both charged. That's a lot more extra damage than just this. So, always nice to have the charge up if you can. Like I said, it's hard to get, man. A lot of times I find myself just playing like this normally. Because this is pretty hard to get, but if you do get a chance to do the charge, definitely do it. So moving on here, you could actually hit confirm her combos by run canceling, but one thing I will warn you guys is whenever you want to do a combo, you're going to want to hit confirm off the 3rd hit. So you're not going to want to go 1 2 1 2 run cancel. You're gonna want to go 1 2 1 run cancel, because if you go 1 2 1 2, you don't have enough hit advantage to continue the combo. But if you do 1 2 1, you do have enough hit advantage. So let me show you guys here. 1 2 1 into run cancel. 1 2 1 4. That worked. Perfect combo. But if you do 1 2 1, that's not gonna work. See, it reset the combo. So whenever you actually hit confirm something on hit, you definitely want to go 1 2 1 run cancel before you before you actually or if you want to continue the combo, you go 1 2 1 run cancel, and then that continues the combo because you have enough advantage on hit to like keep going with the combo. So you could run cancel anything. You could run cancel back 3 3 to continue the combos. Actually not too strict of timing. One thing that I will say, if you want to go for like a lot of damage and with less hits, you could go standing 3 into your combo ender, 26%, the same as like doing the other one. It's just less hits. Same thing with back 3 3 But this is actually a tighter link if you actually want to get the standing 3-3 to connect. As you guys see, 30% mid-screen, pretty good. Of course, you could cancel it into this if they block it. You know, you can continue on doing that. On block, this is a true block string. Like pretty much anything into this is a true block string, and you're only -1 if they block this. So, you know, no reason to not end your combos this way if your opponent is blocking. If your opponent is not blocking, obviously end your combos in this. You could cancel overhead. If you do catch them, you do a cancel, standing 2-2. I mean, standing 1-1, and then run a little bit more, standing 1-1 into, you know, this move. It's pretty easy. It looks a little bit hard, but, you know, with enough practice, it's going to be really easy. So, you know, if you catch someone with an overhead mid-screen, that's an easy 24% combo. Same thing if you meet them air-to-air. Same thing applies, and it nets you a good amount of damage. So before I end the video, I want to show you guys some cool, you know, combos, easy ass combos with, you know, high tech and the damage potential that she could get. So if you have both of these charged, and let's just say you get one of these, if you charge it to the second level, so this one actually has 3 levels, but normally it has 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Actually, they have 3 levels. 1, 2, 3. You're never gonna get the 3rd level. Let's just be real. But the 2nd level, you can get. You could actually combo into it, especially if you have your gauntlet charged. But normally, you just end your combo in this, right? It just leaves your opponent standing. If you have 1 gauntlet charge, the 2, it launches them up a little bit, but you can't combo after it. But if you have your gauntlet charge all the way, if you hold it to the 2nd one, I said the 2nd one, not the 3rd one. Keep holding a little bit too long. 2nd one, you could actually combo into it. I said combo afterwards. There you go. And since you have the gauntlet charge, every single punch that you do is going to do more damage. So you could get some crazy stuff. Let me show you guys here. Let's go back 3-3. I won't get the full thing. Okay. It's not really strict timing. It's just a little bit weird timing. As you guys see there, 52% damage. 52, guys. No bar, 52% damage. If you have your full gauntlet charge, you do a back 3-3, and you hold it for the 2nd one. All these punches do extra damage because you have your gauntlet charge, and you get 52% damage with no bar, which is crazy, right? So you could get a lot of cool stuff like that with Jackie. Unfortunately, like I said, if they make this faster, like not really fast, because then it might be overpowered. But if you make this a lot faster, in which, like, let's just say you could get her on knockdown, like you could charge her up right there, you know, it would be really good, because then you knock a person down, you get your gauntlet charged up, and then, you know, they have to get between a 50-50. You know what I mean? Okay, that one I held it for too long. There you go, 47% off of overhead. So if you have your gauntlet charge, all you have to do is get them with back 3-3 or overhead and charge your gauntlet into, you know, the 2nd level. 1, 2, and then you could easily combo after it. And that leads to a ridiculous amount of damage. 47%. It was just me like regularly shooting the charge at her. So that's pretty much going to be it, guys. That's going to be it for the Jackie's tutorial. Like I mentioned at the beginning, one thing that I like to do personally is I like to do back 1-4, because it actually gives you a good amount of hit advantage. So that means you could easily hit confirm into, you know, any combo you want. Standing 3-3. Standing 3-3. You know, standing 1 into that. You could just do a lot of things if you actually work this into your game, which I definitely would recommend. So that's going to be it for the Jackie Briggs combo, guys. I hope you... Jackie Briggs combo? Yeah, those were some nice combos. that's going to be it for the Jackie Briggs tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully in the future they buff Jackie. I'm doing this video on January 6th, 2016. And hopefully during the next patch they actually, make her a lot better. So that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.